Okay, we're live, I assume. Where's my chat? Restream. Gotta log in. Oh, I'm in. Stream started. Okay. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, they're both on there right there. Let's click on there. Okay. It's showing my stream, but I want to see my chat, basically. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I want to see channels. Streaming. Yeah, okay. And I don't know. Before it was better. Before it was better. Okay, it's showing me, and I'm up. It's showing me live here and live there. Okay, doesn't really need to be, but oh, they have the little restream in the corner. Okay, so we're up. There's nobody around. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay. No, that's fine. Am I dropping any frames? No. My bit rate is really high, they say. There used to be a little, anyways, okay. There used to be a little, like, thing that you could use. Okay. I'll watch the stream and then I'm streaming for half an hour. This is freaky. I'm watching my setup on one screen and my live stream on the other. Okay, this is the game. We have 12 dice. You do one, it's a 3. The next 11, one at a time, have to show up 3. But once it doesn't, it breaks the cycle and you gotta start again. 2. So that's the game. I'm only gonna live stream for a half an hour until I maybe get more viewers. Hello, Servitel. Hello. You're my first viewer. Or were you the viewer? I only have one viewer. since I started on was January 31st, I'd have one viewer, one at a time, every time. Saturday, Sunday, and today, one viewer. Were you that one viewer each time? I don't know. I'm only streaming for an hour, or sorry, for half an hour. I was streaming for an hour, and I watched the streams later, and it echoed. I didn't know that it was echoing. Okay, great. Okay, great to see you. So my other videos screwed up on YouTube and Twitch, I assume, because I'm streaming the same video. I had a double audio, and it was echoing. Okay, so I'll tell you the game. Um, there's 12 dice. In the first die, it's a 5. So the next 11 have to come a 5. It's a 6. So you can't even get started. So that's the game. 1 die, 4. Next one. Oh, I hate when it does that. 1. So he hasn't really. It's a no-go. No chain, I call it. It's a no chain. So and the best I've done, I started there. I put a little notes here. I started January the 31st, 2026 was the start date. That's important, not now, because it's only been 3 days. But if I do it in a year, if I'm still streaming in a year, that number looks thing. No, I have to do 12 in a row. I've done 6. This shows I should have written that down. On February 1st, my best I've done was 6 dice in a row, and they were 5s. But I have to do 12. That is even harder. Okay, I've done the odds on it. It's 300 over 300 million to 1 is the chance. 300 over 300 million to 1 chance that it can be done. It's easier to win the lottery. This is what the AI told me. But anyways, also I want to say you can leave at any time. But don't, if you get bored of the video, that's fine. I'll just stream to nobody. I've been streaming to nobody most of the time, so until I get a following, and then blammo. But yeah, I'm only streaming for half an hour because 3-3. Here we go. See, we're in business. 3-3, 3-3, 3. 5. So yeah, 3 is possible. 4 is hard. 5 is difficult. 6 is crazy. Yeah, I know. But that's the game. And then we chat. Really, it's an excuse to chat. Have you seen TikTok videos? I don't know if you are on TikTok. But I know, like a couple years ago, the big trend was these guys that did these impossible things. Like I saw this guy, 5'4". I saw a guy from his bedroom window. He threw into the front yard. He threw there was a bar, and he threw an empty hanger, and it rolled into it hung up on the rack. But then I found out later, a lot of it is actually edited to work. Yeah, those trick shots. I used to love watching them, and I thought, oh, that's amazing. How amazing humans are that they can do things like that. Then I find out this guy said, no, they're all edited. Well, I bet you not all of them are edited. Where the guy throws oh, they're fake. This is not fake, just so you know. This is the real deal. I'm doing this. Okay. I hate when it does that. It does that quite often, spinning and spinning and spinning. I hate it when it does it on the roulette wheel and it misses all the little bumps and it spins around and it's right above the numbers and it's spinning the ball. I hate when that happens. It rarely happens, but so, what was I going to say? My goal is to get a sponsor. And if I get it done, if I get it, do it, they'll pay me $1 million. That's the goal. That's, you call that manifesting. That's what I'm manifesting in my mind. I'm manifesting $1 million if I can do it. But the thing is, I can't do it. I probably won't do it, right? So why wouldn't they give me $1 million for something that's impossible to do? And then they'll get not free advertising. They'll get advertising. That's the main goal. But I've only started. I haven't even made inquiries into doing that. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. It's this low cost setup. The startup costs are so freaking cheap, right? This camera here is my cell phone camera. And then this camera here is a webcam. I bought a high definition webcam. I love my webcam. It is so crisp. It's a Dell webcam, high definition. I used to use a laptop one. I have a Dell laptop and I have a Dell keyboard, external keyboard. And I have a Dell soundbar, and I have a Dell computer. I have 2 Dell computers to be exact. But anyways, the Dell webcam was crap, so I bought a new one. This is super great high definition. It's clear as can be. Okay, let's keep doing this. You know what I might do also if I get a sponsor? Yeah, the laptop webcams aren't the greatest now. Oh. Six four. I had an idea to sell stuff on the web. I thought, okay, I'll buy a product and sell it. Like what I was going to sell was I was going to try to sell candy and then have a whole web experience about choosing your candy and then I'll send it to them. That was one of my ideas. So I'm like, oh, candy, I can afford buying candies. So then I'm like, how much is it to ship candy? And I'm like, it's like I actually went to the post office and asked them how much, and they said, oh, where is it going? So we just made a fictional spot to send it to. It's like $25 to send it some candies. So I'm like, I'm not gonna. Nobody. I'll have to sell the candies for like $30, $35, $40. I have to sell the candy for to make a profit and then pay for shipping. So that idea went out the window. Also, the thing about that I wanted to start live streaming. I didn't want to have to sell people stuff. I wanted them to watch for free. Just watch for free. Well, not free. There's advertising and stuff like that, I guess. But out of pocket, they don't have to buy products. And then I had the idea to do sports. It was a sports where I would give an award. It was called Best of the Bottom Half. And what I would do was I would take after the end of half the season was over, hockey, baseball, basketball, football. I would score the bottom half of the league after half the season in whatever sport. I would then start a league, and then I would score points. Every game they would score points. I know nothing about sports. I don't know why I thought of that. I'm like, I know nothing about sports. So then I did that for 2 weeks in January. It's called Best of the Bottom Half. I junked that. So anyways, if you have ideas, do your ideas. And then when they're crap, change. Or even if it's crap, but you still like doing it, then keep doing it. Even if it's crap. Oh, 4-4. We're kind of in business. 2. Oh, man. So, let's see here. Restart. That was a 6. I should wait till the 1 stops rolling. 6-1. So, yeah. They say 3-2. I asked the AI, and the odds, and they told me you have a better chance. Whoops, I should wait. 1-5. You have a better chance of winning the lottery than to do this. No, I just started on January 31st. I was talking about a different thing. I did this thing called the Best of the Bottom Half. That was what the stream was called, or the videos that I wasn't streaming, I was posting. That I did that in January. I just started this right there. It says January 31st. See that now? I put January 31st, and it's like, okay, that's like 3 days ago. But if I keep doing this, and I do a year, and this number, this date is more significant, because after a year they'll notice, oh, I've been doing it for over a year. I've only done it for 3 days. Oh, no, the half an hour is the video length that I'm gonna do. But Best of the Bottom Half was this stupid sports thing that I was thought of. Yeah, I'm glad I quit doing it. This is more fun. I don't have to know. I know nothing about sports. This, you don't need to know anything. It's all luck, right? There's no intuition, or there's no studying. But also that makes it a little bit more boring, I guess you could say. Oh, I hate when that happens. It doesn't shoot out. 3-1. So I made this thing out of a mailing tube, and I put these louvers in, these, not louvers, fins, out of Bristol board. I do watch football. I watch and I just don't know a lot of about sports, but I do watch sports. So I watch 4-2. I watch football, the American football, because I'm in a pool with my brother. It's a $50 pool for the year. You just pay $50 for the year, for the whole season. Playoffs don't count. There's no playoffs. And every week you have a chance of winning $50. And I'm from I'm not from Toronto, but I live near Toronto. Toronto Blue Jays. Holy smokes. Oh, 1-1. 4. So that's all I watch. Toronto Blue Jays baseball. They almost won the World Series. And then I watch NFL football. I just don't know a lot. I'm not like one of those guys that looks up all the sports. 1-5. I'm not the guy that looks up all the sports information and that. It was funny. I used to play a lot of poker, you know, the poker rooms, and I used to talk sports a little bit. But there's some guys there. You know what they want to? They're eager to prove that they're sports fans, right? So they're talking about different players and how their season is going and teams and that. I'm like, yeah, yeah, great. You know a lot about sports. I just watch the Blue Jays. But you know, there's some guys that I had a friend like that. So funny. In my teen years, oh well, 20s, in my 20s. So my friend, he thinks he's not really a sports guy, but he knows a lot about sports. He's not an athlete, that's for sure. So we go into this shoe store, and then there's some workers there, and then all of a sudden he's like telling me about sports. We never talk sports, but he's like in a sports shoe store, like athletes. What's it called? Foot Locker, or like Sports Check. There's this place called Sports Check, or like you know. And then he starts speaking sports to me. Like, dude, you're just trying to sound like you know stuff about sports. But anyways, enough about sports. Okay. Ooh, you've been here the whole time. Tell your friends. Oh, I hate when it happens. Doesn't shoot out. 6-2. 5-1. I don't know what to talk about. You know, I haven't told you my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal, if I do this, I, and I have a sponsor, $10 million they'll pay me. I don't know if you know about the thing called manifestation. To manifest stuff. I manifest 10 million if I can get a sponsor to give me 1 million in like 5 years. If they're still my sponsor, I might ask them bump it up to, well, that was a 5-1. Check the cameras. If they're a sponsor and they're giving me $1 million if I do it, and I haven't done it within 5 years, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them to give me $5 million if I do it. 5 deuce or 1 deuce. That's a high. Oh, 2-2. Yeah, I know. It's called dreaming. That's what you call dreaming. 1. I know, it's crazy. But think crazy. Why not think crazy? What, it doesn't hurt to think crazy. There's this guy. I watch a lot of these. Oh, 4-4. I watch a lot of these manifests. Or 6. I watch a lot of motivational speakers on TikTok. 3-3. Oh man, we're getting a lot of doubles, but no triples. That's 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 5. Broken the chain. 3. Like I said, 6 was the highest I've done. So there's this guy, Bashar. He's actually, that's not his real name, but he channels this alien called Bashar, and and Bashar tells us how the world works. 5-1, and the Bashar says to manifest. What manifestation is? 3-3. Okay, we're getting a lot of doubles. Bashar says to manifestation is a high. You're manifesting a belief, and you should at the highest potential, the highest frequency, and at that frequency, 4 or 5, you manifest it and see it at its potential. 2-2, right? Holy smokes, that's pretty good. 1. But then you have to let go. And then whatever comes, it might not come at that frequency. 6-2. Oh, you're on Twitch. I'm restreaming on. I'm using Restream to Twitch and YouTube, just so you know. 3-4. Well, great. This is the first. I have to say thank you for interacting with me. Every stream that I've done, nobody says boo. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok. So the deal there is, the deal there is 1-2, ace deuce. The deal is because I do TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I stream TikTok by itself because I use their software, their app, the live studio app, 5 Dues. I use TikTok by itself because it's vertical, it's portrait. And then you can do it, but I didn't want to worry about it, so I'm like, so I do TikTok for an hour, and then I use the Restream website to do YouTube and Twitch together. So I stream one stream, and they stream it to 2 platforms. You know what the great thing about that is? For the subscription, 1-3, they do for free, 2 streams for free. So I didn't have to pay a monthly fee, which they take a year's worth of monthly fees. It's like $20, and it's paid per annually. Yeah, so instead of doing all 3 and then having to pay, I do separately. It takes longer, but no, it's free. So like I said, low startup costs. You know what? Also, the thing is, if you noticed while you're watching, on the top corner, it says Restream on it. That's the app that I'm using. Because they gave me a free membership usage, they call it a watermark, I guess. I don't know if it's considered a watermark, but it's a mark that they are doing it, so they get free advertising. But if I want to upgrade, they even have a little thing there, a button that says upgrade. So then I can upgrade and then get rid of sorry, I got a cough. They get rid of the Restream little logo. Cost me. Oh, really? You can't see it? It's fairly big. It's on the top corner. Or maybe it's not on there then. Huh. Or maybe it's just me. That's what I thought that maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. But they want me to upgrade. I'm like, nope. I don't know if I keep using it, they might ask me to upgrade too. Oh man, it's been a half an hour. And I said I'd stop at a half an hour. But I'll say to you, do you want me to keep going? Or is this enough for you? Say it in the chat, Servitel. Is that enough for you? Okay, how about another 15 minutes? I haven't had this much interaction with anybody on the site except for you. Thank you. It gives me hope. It's more fun. Basically, I'm doing this so we can chat. Like, I want people to interact and chat. That's sort of the reason also why I did it. Okay, 15 more minutes. No, we'll do 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Okay. I'll tell you about my day. I just ramble. Ten more minutes. So what's that? 40. 40 minutes. So I'll tell you about my day. What I did was, first of all, I'll tell you, or two, I'm unemployed. I have a source of income that I don't want to talk. I'll talk about later maybe, but I'm unemployed. I have a source of income. So today, what did I do? I wake up late. I love that. I have to go to we live in the country. We have to go to it's called the transfer station for garbage. So what happens is, in my town, they don't have a dump. So the people in the country drive to the transfer station and put our garbage in the large bins and recycling separately. So you have to drive over, you got to collect up your garbage, which we do during the days. And then I have to take it to the garbage. So I took it to the garbage, basically today. Then after that, I had to go to the pharmacy. I'm on medication, and my mom's on medication. So I go to them to refill and refill her medication. That's what I did today. And then, 3-3. 3-3-5. And then I got home, had eggs for lunch. I love eggs. 2 eggs, over easy, well cooked so it doesn't have a runny yolk. With bread, on rye bread, when I flip the egg over, 5-6. When I flip the egg over, I put Swiss cheese on there to let it melt and let it melt on the top of the egg. With rye bread toasted with ketchup. So what I do is I get rye bread. It's actually a large piece of bread, so I get 2 pieces of bread and I cut them in half. So I have 4 pieces. So I make a sandwich basically. So I toast the bread, cook the egg, melt the cheese flip the egg, put the cheese on the egg, get the toast, put ketchup on the toast, yeah, and then the egg and the cheese is on there, and then make it into a sandwich, right? So I had that, and then I write. I'm a writer, sort of. I'm sort of a writer. I'm writing movie screenplays. Not that I've never sold one, but that's what I'm doing, and I want to try to sell one. I'm going to try to produce one. I'm thinking of producing one of my screenplays, and I want to do it under $5,000. Yeah. So I was writing. So after this, 4-4. After this, 3. After this, I'll do writing. Oh, you know what? I was right. Oh, 4-4. 2. So what I do is I write. I have 2 screens, 2 monitors in my room that so I write on one screen and I watch some video on the other screen. 4-1. We were on a roll there. We were getting 2 for the longest, 2 doubles, hard ways. So anyways, I watched the documentary. I don't know if you probably haven't seen it, but I'll tell you which one documentary I've seen. It was the one about John Williams. I don't know if you know who John Williams is. He's a composer of music for movies, and he did Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones and like Jurassic Park and Jaws. Yeah, he's well known. So I watched the documentary. It was produced by Steven Spielberg. Spielberg made him famous, and so I guess same with George Lucas. He's won like a whole bunch of Oscars. 6-6. Oh yeah, we're getting 2. Yeah, not 3 though. John Williams, yeah. It was like 2 hours. And he was saying how he struggles. The thing with John Williams is he's struggling to be appreciated in the classical music world because he's doing like movie film scores. He's not composing, works of art. And people were like, he was the conductor for the Boston Pops, and people were giving the other the players were the what do you call them? The musicians were giving him a hard time because they didn't think he was, you know, good enough. 3. 2 minutes. And then we're gonna stop this. 1-5. What am I doing? 2 dice in my hand the whole time because you got to do 2 at least. At the least, you do 2. 1 to set the point. Set the point. Set the number. Oh, 4-4. We've been doing 2 a lot. Last little while. 2, 6, but the third one never comes. Okay, 30 seconds and I'm going to stop rolling and then we'll do they call it an outro. Oh, screen. No, I don't. I just started. Like I said, I just started on Saturday. Do I have a stream schedule? I'm going to do it 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and I go to the movies with my brother. It's like cheap night. It costs like $10 for a movie. Oh no, it's $5. There's a special. $5 movie night, and we go in the afternoon. So I might stream later than right now. So at 5 o'clock, 5:30. I started at. Oh, I must have started at 6. I've been up for 40 minutes. So it must have been 6:20. Yeah, stream schedule. I was going to stream, like I said, 7 days a week at around 4 o'clock, 4, 5, or 6. But tomorrow I'm going to the movies and I might not be home in time. So it might be later. And Saturday I'm busy. I play Star Wars Unlimited. And Thursdays I play Star Wars Unlimited. So it's like late at night on Thursdays and Saturdays. It's like I'll probably stream at like 10 o'clock. But every other day around 5, 6, or 7 o'clock. So I stream TikTok first at 5 for an hour. So it's 6:30 probably. Around 6:30 I'm going to try. 6:30, 7 o'clock. Okay. That was really enjoyable. Thank you for showing up and interacting. Thank you. What is, I don't know what that means. ALR. Was that all right? Does that mean all right? Okay. I learned something. Okay. That's the end of the stream. Thanks for hanging out, and you were cool, man. And I'll, like I said, tomorrow maybe at 6:30. 6:30 or 7 tomorrow. And I'm going to try to stream 7 days a week. Okay, later. Thanks a lot.